Hi there and welcome to your Warrior Wisdom video. This week is all about striving for either balance or harmony. Which one should we be going for? So stay with us because at the end, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 simple top tips that you can begin to implement that's going to help you to get into flow, shall we say. So I'm sure that you will agree, as an adult, we can literally feel like we're spinning about 1,000 plates at one time. We've got one over here, whether that's business, career, family life, health, fitness, walking the dog, keeping on top of the house, making sure that the car's clean, sorting out the bills, account. It goes on and freaking on, doesn't it? But what is it that we're looking for? And as a coach, something that I hear so often is, I'm just trying to find the balance. Oh, I'm just trying to find the balance. I want to work out and I want to look and feel good, but I also want to give my all to my career. So I'm just trying to find this balance. But what that leads us down is a bit of a rabbit hole where it makes us believe that we can only give energy to one side and it kind of has to be drawn away from the other. It's a little bit like a seesaw. And I lived this way for a long time. So back in day when I was building a limited company, starting up my own coaching practice, I was at like the peak of my fitness as well when I look back. It's crazy. And newly married, mortgage, like name it. It was just a crazy, amazing time. But I was always on the lookout for this thing called balance. And I remember one day realizing, and I don't know if it was like an epiphany moment, but just realizing that if I want true balance, I need both feet stood on the floor and I'm not going to be moving anywhere. And it was like this weight was lifted from my shoulders because I was like near burnout at one point. It affected me mentally, it affected me physically. I wasn't able to sleep properly. I would stay up until 1, 2 in the morning and then be up at 5, 6 in the morning. And I believed that I was okay, but truth of the matter is I was running off my adrenals. My cycles stopped. We were trying for a baby and it was unsuccessful. And I just kept going and going and going. And when I had this like epiphany realization that, hang on, if I want balance, that means both feet are stood on the floor. I ain't moving anywhere. And that's kind of it. It was like, I don't actually want that. I'm an on-the-go kind of girl. I want to be serving clients. I want to be building businesses. I want to be feeding that entrepreneurial streak. I also want to look after me. I want to look after my husband, my family. So I was like, what is that thing? And it turns out it's harmony. When we feel in harmony with ourselves, that is when we can get into flow. That is when we're showing up as our best selves. That is when we're able to give our focus, our energy to those areas of our life. And since really working on finding that harmony, I have to say life is very bloody different. And this is something that I work really closely with a lot of clients around, especially if you're looking at things like when people first delve into personal development or working alongside a coach, one of the first things that people do is have a look at this wheel of life. And they say, okay, so that area, they're low. So what do I want to do? Bam, I want to expand. I want to really work on all these different areas. But what would bring you true happiness, true fulfillment, and true levels of success would be if there was a level of harmony that runs over them all. I'm sure that you're sat there agreeing. But where does this harmony come from? Like, I know when I was looking for balance, I was looking outside of myself. I was always trying to read the next book, do the next thing, balance. It was always external energy, externally looking outside. But when we're actually looking for harmony, that goes on in here. that goes on in here, that goes on in here. It's something that we can self-manage. It's something that we can check in with every single day if we choose to, and go, hang on a minute, like, how do I feel? Do I feel in harmony? Or do I feel like an erratic giraffe that's trying to spin all of these crazy plates? But if we bring that down a little bit and think, I am out of harmony, I am out of balance, let's say, we recognize that term. But if we change that to feeling out of harmony, it gives you something productive that you can do. What makes you feel more harmonious? What's going to help you to get back into that flow and harmony? Is it as simple as taking 5 minutes out and listening to a podcast? Is it going on a walk? Is it spending time with your friends and family? Is it putting the laptop down and going making yourself a smoothie? Is it enrolling in a yoga class? Is it reading a book? Is it chilling with Netflix and a tub of ice cream? Like, what is it for you? When we're trying to find balance, like, it's outside of ourselves. Can't find it. When we're trying to find harmony, we can create harmony. We can scale. How do I feel on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being not very harmonious, like a crazy giraffe, I think I said before, weird. Or 10 being like, yeah, I am in flow. Yes, I'm showing up as my true self. Yes, I can serve my clients, my career, my family, my business, myself. Where are you? And you can do that little simple check-in every single day. If you're dropping the kids off or picking them up from school and you're sat there and you're scrolling social media, which we do so often, pause for a moment. How do I feel? You have that control. You can bring that into your awareness and into your grasp. So what I'm hoping is that from this, we're going to quit trying to find this freaking balance, quit looking outside of ourselves, give ourselves that permission to go on that journey of finding harmony in life, because that is within you right now. It's just serving yourself. And if I was to give you like 3 top tips on this, 1, it would be, as we've just said, filling up your own cup. Know yourself. What makes you tick? What would fill you up? Like I said, is it that yoga class or is it going on a run? Like, fill your cup up, because that's going to then enable the cup to overflow into the different areas of your life. Number 2, communicate. Let people know that are close to you in your life that you're on this journey of welcoming more harmony into your life. What can you delegate? Okay, so that word used to freak me out, and it's something that I still have to work on. I believe that it's easier to do it myself, and I like it done a certain way, so there's just no point. And I used to take on everything. Now, I'm going to say I'm pretty good at delegating. It's taken time, it's taken practice, and it's that surrendering. It's that knowing that the world's not going to come crumbling down if you ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. If anything, it makes you strong. And just by letting people know, okay, I would be so appreciative if you were able to do this, if you were able to put the bins out on a Wednesday, if you're able to make sure that this is done at this time, let them know how appreciative you are as well, because that goes a hell of a long way. Like I just kind of touched on, but number 3 is just knowing that the world is not going to come crumbling down around you. If you take 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days out, like, that's okay. If it means you booking a day out and you just escape on your own, that's going to fill your cup up. You're going to be able to give all of yourself into all the areas. So I hope that this has been of benefit for you. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. If you feel that anyone would benefit from hearing this, if you have that friend or family member that, or someone who you work with, pop into your mind and you always hear them saying, I'll be happy when I have balance. Share this with them, because they will be very, very grateful to know that it's okay to take some time out to fill your cup up, and that harmony, it's in here. It's in you. in there right this moment. So